Well, you're watching World Talks on TVP World. My name is Sasha Farbach. At least 12 people have been killed after Russia launched another massive overnight assault until Monday morning in Ukraine, firing 68 missiles and more than 350 drones, with Kyiv once again the main target just before NATO leaders gather in Ankara for Tuesday's summit. The attack comes as Presidents Donald Trump, Volodymyr Zelensky and Vladimir Putin have all held separate calls. And how all this may impact ongoing peace talks, we'll now discuss with Mariia Ionova, Ukrainian MP and co-founder of the Ukrainian Women's Congress. Good to have you with us.
Thank you.
So Mariia, it's been quite a terrible night for many Ukrainians, yourself included. You're in Kyiv, in the capital, yet another strike. Tell us, how was that night? How is the situation right now where you are? And tell us what kind of message Vladimir Putin is sending with all this.
First of all, yes, we're really exhausted because after 1 week of Russian missiles attacks, it's already almost 50 people have been killed, and it's only in Kyiv. And you know, also there were so many attacks in Sumy, to the central square, Zaporizhia, and all other cities. So Russia is a terrorist state, and they are continuing to destroy us. And probably I will be not very diplomatic, but for us it's really very painful to see how the world, you know, is watching such genocide online. As Russians, their different ballistic and all other missiles, so it's like even not enough time to go to the shelter. So for example, after 3-4 minutes, you know, circon different kinds of ballistic missiles, and that is why the whole families have been killed. And if we are going to political part, so last night, once again,
all right, we were speaking there to Mariia Ionova, Ukrainian MP from Kyiv, and which is just suffered, yet she was just telling us another devastating attack overnight. At this point in time, we know that there have been 12 people killed by Russian attacks. I mean, those were drones and missiles, once again hitting residential buildings. And also she was just telling us about the various casualties and just the sheer scale of this and how very challenging it has been for new Ukrainians. I mean, this is also something President Zelensky was warning about some days ago, that there could be another one of these attacks by Russia, and that's indeed what has taken place. And we just have to draw your attention as well. I mean, this comes, I mean, there's one thing that we hear these attacks and they are terrible, and at the same time, this is also something that is happening just as all those leaders of NATO alliance members are meeting.
I just want to say about this.
And we're just talking now. Mariia, we have you back with us now.
Yeah, sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, I will continue you also regarding the NATO. But one more time, as for today's, yes, around 70 missiles, including 29, as I have mentioned, ballistic missiles. And you can imagine that more than 350 drones. They are very reactive, so it's different kinds of drones, mostly really against Kyiv. And that is why, as I have mentioned, civilian buildings have been damaged, destroyed, and again, that's unfortunately for us that these ballistic missiles reached the targets because Ukraine still doesn't have enough modern air defense system, and that is why Ukraine really urgently needs more Patriot system and interceptor missiles, and also these attacks require a real strong political response, including sanctions. So we have discussed with you many times that we really need more tough sanctions from Europe and from United States. But you have mentioned about NATO meeting in Ankara, and I think that then also like what Putin's would like to show. I think that Putin, his strategic goal didn't change. He would like to divide us, he would like to destroy us, and also he would like to destroy European Union. And that is why altogether we have to use at least to activate a dialogue to move toward a ceasefire. For us, ceasefire is really very important, and it's not only that Putin to accept, Putin's conditions or showing weakness. It is about really demonstrating strengths, and only strengths, as I have mentioned, through military support, through sanctions, can bring Russia to serious negotiations. And regarding NATO, Ankara, I'd like to say that it's unfortunately we see how really Russians would like to divide us, and that is why we need this first transatlantic unity. And as you mentioned, upcoming NATO summit is very important, but it should send a really clear message that the United States and Europe remain united in supporting Ukraine, and strong American enlargement and stronger pressure on Russia are essential if you want really to move, from war to real diplomacy. We would like to have these negotiations through diplomacy, but unfortunately, Russians can provide only terror. And also, in Poland, we see different developments, but I think that for Europe and for all our countries, we have to keep our unity. It's about our relations, friendship relations. It's about future of Europe, and we really have to defend this future together. And that is why we see how Russia would like to divide us, and our answer that we should be even stronger together, in European solidarity.
Mm-hmm. And also, I want to come back to what you said about diplomacy. I mean, it's hard when we hear and see actually those pictures and your story, and we know that many have lost their lives in these past hours, that peace seems very far away. At the same time, there have been phone calls, as we mentioned at the beginning, also with President Trump likely to meet on the sidelines, President Zelensky. And also Zelensky saying, I think he said that he feels that there is peace possible if America remains determined. Do you think we'll see some of that determination anyway at this NATO summit when these leaders come together?
First of all, President Trump's engagement and American engagement is important because the United States still has unique leverage over Russia, and America can help also create, conditions where diplomacy has a real chance to succeed. But diplomacy alone is not enough, and I think that from our side, from Ukrainian side, this combination as brave Ukrainian armed forces, and also Ukraine has shown that it can defend itself and strike back. What I call drone diplomacy. We see how we can, change also the rules on the battlefield, and this is also a part of the strategy. So when that is why Russia must understand that really every missile it launches against Ukraine brings consequences back to Russia itself. And only when Moscow, understand that aggression no longer pays, will be there a real chance for just lasting and substantial peace. For us, again, time. We hear how many already messages we have been got from USA side also. But first of all, I think that it is also involvement, to say, should be more stronger, and also Europe the same. We have together have a common position against Russia Federation. And first of all, of course, if Witkov or Kushner or other representatives of USA, also they have to visit Ukraine to see all that war crimes and genocide action which Russia provides with our people.
And also, I want to briefly also cover the battlefield. And we talked in recent weeks a lot about Kostiantynivka and how this city, now the Russians have claimed to have taken it. Putin himself has claimed that it's under his control. President Zelensky say that's not true. In fact, basically daring Putin to meet him there. So first of all, what do you make of that statement? I mean, the symbolism of that city, the symbolism and also the value of that, and these two men making those statements.
It is not about Kostiantynivka. For me, all these towns, starting from 2014, when Russia aggression has been started, Drushkivka, Kostiantynivka, Avdiivka, you know, I saw all the developments, at least when the Minsk agreement have been working. And yes, Russians violates the ceasefire, but we really... Putin, you know, was trying to say that it's not his war. And the problem how he erased from the map Bakhmut, Konstantinovka, Avdiivka, so Mariupol, we see that he is not interested, you know, with the people there, with the land. His goal is to destroy us all, to just to damage, to destroy, and to, I don't know, to raise us really from the ground. This is a problem. And that is why, you know, I don't want also to be a part of this reality TV show when town by town, village by village, he is really, because of non-adequate reaction on him, he is killing us. It's really very, very painful, because friends there, my friends, you know, it is very hard to say that I have my personal list, lost list. It's really each of our family has such list. It's really very personal and painful. And again, we are not blaming, we're just asking, and we know that there are so many instruments when our friends and partners can stop Russian, at least to succeed in ceasefire. Because I'm sure that his goal, as he has mentioned before at the beginning, the border of 1997. And we have to be prepared for all together. And I think that Ukraine gives enough time. Absolutely.
Yeah, to prepare together. And of course, I mean, this is something we must do, is to keep everyone safe. And we hope also that you stay safe. Thank you so much, Mariia Ionova, thanks for all your insights there. Goodbye. And thank you for watching World Talks, but stay right here on TVP World for more.